Alright, got me a little cheapy Chinese plasma cutter here. Got on eBay for just south of $300. It is a 50 amp, but however I've only got 110 in my garage right now, and I can only crank it up to about, well, it's got a 20 amp breaker, so I found that I can run about 21, 22 amps max before I can pop a breaker with this plasma cutter. We'll be cutting, as you can see here, I'm kind of throwing together some sliders out of some junkyard angle that I have. Actually bought the angle for another project, but it turned out to be too heavy for us to bend it, so I figured sliders would be a pretty good project for it. Just want to show off this plasma cutter a little bit. For 300 bucks, I'm pretty happy with it, and I'd be a lot happier with it if I had a 220 circuit where I could crank it up to 50 amps. But I'm going to try to do this with one hand, no gloves on that hand, and then cut on the other hand, so it may be shaky, it may not be the best image, but we're going to give it a try. It really helps with this thing if you have a good tip here. I just recently changed this tip. This one's a little burnt. It's hard to get through this stuff at first, so it splashes up a little bit, especially when you're kind of doing a dead start. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead here. Got good air pressure. That's important. We're going to see what we can do. With one hand, I can't steady it. I'm going to try though. Helps if you turn the air on. Okay, plasma cutters need air. There we go. That's it. There's the cut. It's got a little bit of slag on it, but it's not too terrible there. It's a pretty straight cut, a lot better than I can do with a torch. And the cut here is pretty good as well. So there it is. About 300 bucks is what that thing cost me. Came with plenty of consumables, and now the wife's wondering who I'm talking to. So there you go. Check out my pictures on the rest of the slider build, but that's pretty good. I also want to comment on my little Maxxis welder. Got it at Farm and Fleet for about 400 bucks. Pretty comparable to the Hobart 140 I've been using over at my dad's. This is a Maxxis Pro 140, 140 amp obviously, and I found out Maxxis is kind of the heavy duty version of a Campbell Hausfeld. So if you're in a bind and need to buy this, give it a try. I'm guaranteed you'll be as happy with it as you are the Hobart 140. That's all for now. We'll be building more stuff in the future, so stay tuned.